butt plays a little bit, man. The looks are kind of a little weird. It's like you're looking over your dining room table, you're sitting at the head of the table, and there's just a long ass hood. Oh, god damn.
Alright, quick intro guys. I'm currently in the market for my first big car purchase, whether it's a sports car or supercar per se. The cars I'm currently looking at are the Audi R8, the Nissan GTR, the Chevrolet Corvette C8, the Mercedes AMG GT, which is this car, and the Mercedes-AMG SL63 Roadster, which just came out this summer. I'm testing all these cars by renting them. Really, the last thing you want to do is make a big purchase you regret. I'm using Turo for all the rentals. It just seems easier, and there's way more variety. And I'm not sponsored by Turo. I wish I was. But I am sponsored by myself. So thank you to me. Right off the bat, I love the styling. It's almost as if the Mercedes SLS and a Ferrari 250 GTO just crossed paths, fell in love, and created a child. And then you get the AMG GT. It's as simple as that. You got the long hood with a cockpit that sits basically on the rear axle. The interior is spacious and luxurious. Let's be real, it is a Mercedes. I was shocked to see how much headroom I actually had being 6'4", but at a fixed angle of the driver's seat. The stitchwork in the interior is seamless. It's a solid interior that feels well crafted. The center console has 8 LCD mini screen buttons that are actual buttons, which is a good touch to me. Not sure if each button represents each piston, but I'd like to believe that. Maybe in the future there will be no more buttons, since there will be no more pistons. I don't know about you, but I'm combustion all the way. The touch sensors on the steering wheel are sluggish, but it's still convenient to have all the features at the tip of your fingers, really. TAC display offers Super Sport display along with Sport and Classic. My favorite is the Super Sport by far. The infotainment system, I'm not a big fan of. First off, it's not even touchscreen. Yet the touchpad on the center console is super sensitive. I guess the more you have the car, the more you slowly adapt to its certain personality. There's a few drive modes to select from. Slippery for rain and ice. There's individual, comfort, sport, and sport plus. This one doesn't have the race feature. You can really hear the exhaust valves open up on sport plus mode. The camera features are super helpful in this car, seeing that the hood is so long, but you adapt really quickly to the dimensions of the car. The front cameras are great, 3-zone cameras with a great fisheye look for depth of view, along with a 3-zone rear camera system that you can manually switch. I find the camera system to be well thought out. These nipple turbine vents are easily adjustable and solid. The rear hatch is spacious enough for a weekend getaway, but I wouldn't consider this a Costco getter. Maybe more of a local market getter. And the audio system is by far the best I've experienced so far. Yeah, I know, the engine is the audio, but man, sometimes you just want to jam out. No, a session is needed. And my god, this car has the deepest footwells I've ever experienced. Not sure if this is meant for flooding, because this car does go down to my ankles, but man, getting out of this car is not pretty. It's like your birthday all over again. And I'm not talking about cake and good times. I'm talking about tight squeezes. Here's an example of how sexy it is getting out of this car. Yeah, it's not the prettiest thing to see. That's why all the videos you see online and on YouTube, you never see the driver getting out of his car if he's over 5'4". Enough talking, and let's take this thing for a rip. But first, let's hit up a local coffee shop. My personal favorite is Yellow Vase or Vase, whatever, and Palo Verdes. Yeah, My French isn't the best, but it gets by. And man, some angles on this car are just flat out ugly. Hate to admit it, but we all have bad angles.
This thing is... I gotta get gas. That's what I'm doing right now, because this thing is... I'll tell you what, the fuel economy isn't the greatest. I don't even know what the gas is. I think it's This car has you kind of wrapped up like you're in an egg, like you're in a cocoon. And then the wheel wells are super deep. I think it's even deeper than the C8. I had no problem getting in and out of the C8, but this one, I gotta hike my knees up to my chest just to get out of here. So I don't know, comfort-wise, I don't think this is gonna be the car for me. But everything else, it just checks all the boxes, the performance, like, right now, I'm gonna go for a quick rip. I'm at a red light right now. Let's just. I'm gonna shut up so we can just listen to this thing. God, I didn't even look around to see if everybody was around, but oh my God, I do not like that. Woo! I don't know why. I feel like I stopped breathing for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I'm just so focused. I think I'm breathing, but God damn. I don't know. This just, I feel, maybe it's the wheels. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It just makes you feel more grounded in this car compared to the C8. Although the ride was a little bit more comfortable, you know, in the C8s. This car, you just feel everything. A little crack in the road, you feel it. Then again, I'm in Sports Plus, so that could be the reason. But frig, man, this thing is balls to the wall. I kind of want to give it another rip, but frig, I'm about LAX right now, but it just makes you want to tore up on it. Listen to that. Oh my God. Oh my shit. I'm sorry for the swearing, but man, this is more exhilarating than C8. I don't know. Maybe I just being, because I'm in it now, man. So I gotta line up all these cars and just take it for a rip? Jesus. Oh, I thought that was the police, but I guess it's the arrow in the back. It's a little wing that pops up as soon as I hit certain speeds, but God damn, this thing just fucking hugs you. I have to be honest though, these seats are not the most comfortable. My hips. Last night I was like, man, why are my hips hurting? I thought it was being a girl, but it's not the case. But these seats are so tight that they just like gripping on your ass. If you're a bigger dude, you're gonna be looking for some new seats. All right, let's go for a ride. I'm like lost for words. It's just, I'm gonna have to, the winding of the wing is bugging me out because it sounds like an old police siren. I'm like we're back in the 40s. Like, whoa, man, this car is a beaut, man. And you can feel that little butt plays a little bit, man. The looks are kind of a little weird. It's like you're looking over your dining room table. You're sitting at the head of the table, and there's just a long ass hood. Oh God. Damn, this thing is... I love this car though, but I like the C8 too. Decisions. Can you guys like leave a comment? Give me some input on like what's best, whether it's the Audi R8, the Nissan GTR, the AMG GT that I'm in now, the C8. I know the C8 Z06 is coming out, but that's, you have to wait another 3 years for that sucker. And the new Mercedes SL. That thing looks pretty dope too when it's a 2x2, so you can fit something back there. I know it ain't gonna be people, but you can fit something back there. But I just need some input on what, out of all those cars, which one might be the best choice. Because every time I get in one of these cars, I just fall in love with them. So I don't know what to do, and I only have one car spot, so I gotta figure out and just pull the trigger on what I want. It's really hard. So can you guys just leave a comment below and help a brother out, please? It'd be great. Alright, I'm gonna bang you real quick and rip it up the other way. This is one thing I do notice though, when I'm driving, I can't see the traffic light, so I gotta like hunch down in order to look up. Because the visibility of the windshield's kind of short. You know what I mean? But yeah, usually if I roll up to the stoplight, I gotta like hunch forward and look up. And then get back into position. I just find myself going like this the whole time. Maybe it's one way to get some ab work done, I guess. So, in comparison to the C8, I feel like there's more room in this car. You don't feel as snug, but I feel way more comfortable in the C8. Body position wise, I think there's just more functionality. There's more movement in the driver's seat and in the passenger seat, I think, compared to this Mercedes GT. Yes, but I think I like the C8 more. It felt more spacious. I know this is not the convertible, so I have that that false feel of having more space because it's a convertible. If this was a convertible, you'd be fine too. There's a sunroof, but it's not functional. It's just a glass roof. Yeah, it's nice, but the sun bakes on you. The car grows on you. You feel it, but I just don't like how me being a bigger guy. I feel like I'm pushed forward. I feel like one of those women that are like, no offense, but I feel like, you know, those women that drive and they're like right on the steering wheel. That's kind of what I feel like right now. But I can't. If I try to just watch my body, right? If I try to recline the chair down, it pushes me forward now. It will still recline it, but now my knees are going in the dash, and I'm stopped here. Actually, that's not bad. So, but then again, I'm lacked in leg room now. Like that this position actually feels better, but now my shin's to the dash. You know what I mean? So it's either, what do you feel more comfortable with? Sitting upright or lounging a little bit? I guess it's up to you, but if you lounge a little bit, your shins are in the dash if you're 6'4". But I do feel like I have more headroom now that I'm able to do that. But if I move forward a little bit more or try to recline back a little bit, I'm still being pushed down. I'm in the dash. There's no way. I'm not. I get into an accident, I'm snapping my legs. So I'll push this all the way back. And see how the backrest comes all the way up. And now I'm pretty much sitting at 90 degrees, and it's not the most comfortable feeling. But I feel like I'm just too far forward. Like if I bring my hand out the window, I can't just rest it there. It's stuck it's stuck where the mirror is. So if I put my hand out the window, I'm just like stuck here. It's not comfortable. Yeah, it hugs you a little bit, feels all that good, but it's just, you're cocooned. Like if you can look in, curves in a little bit. For some people that are smaller or whatever, but if you got a bad back, this is not the car for you, my man. Right now I have it in Sport Plus. I might just turn it down a little bit because you can feel every little thing in this road, which is great if you're zipping around the track on the track day, or, you know, just hitting the curves and on the hillsides and the canyons and whatnot. But see that? You feel every little thing. And you hear it too. There's some like crinking and stuff. But the car is nimble. It feels great. Now I have it in comfort mode, and it is a bit smoother than it was in Sport Plus and Sport. It's not as rigid. It's actually a lot smoother. I can go over these bumps, and they weren't as, you know, knocking the back of the head as it is in Sport Plus. It's what you want when you're in Sport Plus. You want to feel the road and, you know, get a grip of it. Steering wheels I like because it actually feels good. This is probably the only Mercedes steering wheel I actually enjoy. I don't like that bubble that they have. This one I like. This is the look that they should have always kept with. But the inside of the car feels great. It's comfortable. You are lower to the ground. I feel like you're even lower to the ground in this than you are in the Corvette and C8.
How do you like the car so far?
So far the car's not that bad. There's things that I don't like, which is the entertainment system's horrible. Only because it's not touchscreen and it's super sensitive because you can only use this pad and the steering wheel. So either way, you got to keep your eyes off the road and adjust your AC and everything else and whatever navigation system. The navigation system's horrible. The car itself, you know, it's smaller than I thought it was going to be because I hear all the reviews. Oh, it's great for big guys, but yeah, you have leg room, but there's nothing in the back there's no space for positioning. So I like to like lay back a little bit just because I'm taller and my head feels like it's in the roof. So right now I'm just not comfortable. Yeah, I know like the position's good for like racing, but I'm not racing. I just want to cruise and enjoy my time and go out and enjoy the roads. I'm not worried about, you know, being in the proper position for a race car. But I think all in all, it's a great car. It feels all right. It just, so far I'm leaning towards the C8. The C8 seemed like a better fit in a way. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's sporty. It's nice. It's actually more space I think leg-wise, even looking at yours, is you have a little more leg room too. But I just think body position for a bigger guy being 6'4", I think the Corvette wins on this one. There's a lot of things you got to play with in this car. It's very techy. So if you're looking to get in this car and just jumping in and going, you're gonna have to spend some time with it and get a feel for the buttons, get a feel where everything is, because you're really, while you're driving, you're looking frantic where everything is. It's not as user friendly as I would say the C8 was. I think the C8 was way more user friendly.
And that's a wrap on the 2020 Mercedes Benz AMG GT. I hope you liked the video, and if you have any feedback, comments, questions, etc., please leave a comment in the comment section. And if you can, subscribe and click that notification bell, and I will work on the next car, maybe the Audi R8. Thanks again.